What's up, Elite Thenix athletes? It's Chris here. Welcome to another video of Official Thenix. Today I'm going to show you guys the secret to superhuman strength. Alright guys, so let's get started. So if you're trying to do exercises like the one you saw in this intro, the planche push-ups, you're going to need some superhuman strength. Now a lot of people train for many years and they really never get up to that point. For example, when you do push-ups, you're always pushing from here, getting good at pushing at this point, but you're always applying and working with the same amount of weight. The angle in which you push never actually changes. So the way to start progressing, advancing, and making it a lot more difficult is to start lowering your hands and start pushing closer to the center of your gravity. When you're pulling or pushing from your waistline, you're actually applying virtually all your body weight onto that exercise, forcing you to completely push or pull your entire body. So the closer you get to your waistline, your center of gravity, the more difficult exercises are going to become and the more weight you're applying onto that specific exercise. And the more you master this, eventually you'll be able to apply all your body weight from this position. So take this barbell, for example. Some quick physics right here. If you were to pick this barbell up from the corner, this is a lot easier to lift. It feels a lot lighter than if you were to pick it up from the center of its gravity, right in the middle. This, now you can feel this is a lot heavier, obviously because you're not leveraging the ground and you're picking up the entire weight. This is the effect that you do when you push or when you pull from your center of gravity. And now another major factor in doing these type of movements is that you have to also apply balance and control. Of course, if you see if I pick up the barbell from this position right here, no matter what, even if I move around like this, it's always going to stay on the floor. I'm going to be able to rep out, kind of like the push-up or the bench press, any other move you do. If you're doing it from the center of your gravity, you're going to have to really hold, stabilize the bar so it doesn't go this way, and really just keep it nice and centered. Control that and perform the reps. If not, it's going to be like this and going all over the place, maybe like that, if you're not completely balanced and if you're not completely centered. So you can see how balance and control plays a big factor when doing things from the center of your gravity. And when it really comes down to it, superhuman strength is being able to have total body control, being able to manipulate and control your body freely at will in any angle, in any position with ease, comfortably. So this is exactly what we're aiming for when we're pushing or pulling from our waistline. So now I'm going to show you guys a series of exercises that are going to have you start training towards this and going to have you master superhuman strength. So first thing we're going to go into is pseudo push-ups. Let's get up against a wall and put our feet against the wall. Now this move might look simple, guys, but you need to try it to really understand. If you do a simple push-up like this, that might feel familiar, you're going to feel, like I said, this portion of your body weight, of course. Now, the lower your hands go, I want you guys to try it. Elite Thenix athletes. Feet are against the wall so you don't move around. Welcome to another video of the lower your hands go. Today, go down. That's a lot harder now, isn't it? Not only does it feel a lot heavier, but it also feels like, oh, I got to balance to be able to just to perform this exercise, let alone just hold the position. Because you feel like you're going to fall forward if you're not really holding on tight, keeping control, and engaging your core. So again, from here, leaning as forward as you can, do some push-ups. These are called pseudo push-ups. Make sure to engage those hips, keep them up nice and high. Do not do it like this. All right.
This is Tyler. Tyler, with Grammarly's help, is writing an email to his boss, Anita. Tyler sits just 15 feet away, though it can feel like the distance to Antarctica, approximately 47 million feet. Tyler desperately wants Anita to like him, but doesn't want to sound unsure of himself.
Hey guys, we just want to share our complete body transformation. As kids, we had a skinny physique, just like most kids. It was the year 2013 and we didn't want to be skinny anymore. So we started to train in the gym. For 1 year of fitness, we gained a bit muscle. But we weren't satisfied. We wanted to look like these guys. So we started to bulk to gain more muscle. In 2015, we finally gained some muscles. But we also gained a lot of fat. Fat that we're not proud of. Too much fat actually. It looks horrible when I look back now. The summer was coming and we needed to get rid of that fat. So we went back to the gym, we did a lot of cardio and we finally got lean. We got lean by doing all these gym exercises. And finally we're ready for the summer. This is me and my brother at the festivals. The summer was over and we actually got bored of the gym. It was just not challenging anymore. And then we saw people doing calisthenics. So we started with bodyweight training too. We started in our backyard. We trained at night. But we were actually afraid to lose our muscle mass. And we asked ourselves, can you get muscles with calisthenics only? We wanted to become a calisthenics athlete. So we kept training. We started with the handstands. I did my first muscle up in Australia, Bondi Beach. I will never forget that moment. And we noticed that we stayed pretty lean during the winter. We had never experienced that before. And of course, we kept training like a beast. In the summer of 2017, we did calisthenics for 1 year.